When the Greeks grew too numerous for their boundaries, they founded colonies along the Mediterranean like frogs around a pond, said Plato, and along the Euxine or Black Sea. For 2000 years, from the Battle of Salamis 480 BC to the defeat of the Spanish Armada 1588, the northern and southern shores of Mediterranean were the rival seats of white man's ascendancy. But in and after 1492, the voyages of Columbus and Vasco da Gama invited men to brave the ocean. The sovereignty of the Mediterranean was challenged. Genoa, Pisa, Florence, Venice declined. The Renaissance began to fade. The Atlantic nations rose and finally spread their suzerainty over half the world. Westward, the course of empire takes its way, wrote George Berkeley about 1730. Will it continue across the Pacific, exporting European and American industrial and commercial techniques to China as formerly to Japan? Will Oriental fertility, working with the latest Occidental technology, bring the decline of the West, and development of the airplane will begin to alter the map of civilization? Trade routes will follow less and less. The rivers and seas, mails and goods will be flown more and more directly to their goal. Countries like England and France will lose the commercial advantage of abundant coastlines conveniently indented. Countries like Russia, China, Brazil, which were hampered by the excess of their land mass over their coast, will cancel part of that handicap by taking to the air. Coastal cities will derive less of their wealth from the clumsy business of transferring goods from ship to train or from train to ship. When sea power finally gives place to air power in transport and war, we shall have seen one of the basic revolutions in history. The influence of geographic factors diminishes as technology grows. The character and contour of a terrain may offer opportunities for agriculture, mining, trade, but only the imagination and initiative of leaders and the hardy industry of followers can transform the possibilities into fact, and only a similar combination as in Israel today can make a culture take from over 1,000 natural obstacles. Man, not the earth, makes civilizations. Biology and history. History is a fragment of biology. The life of man is a portion of the vicissitudes of organism on land and sea. Sometimes wandering alone in the woods on a summer day, we hear or see the movement of hundreds of species, flying, leaping, creeping, crawling, burrowing things. The startled animals scurry away at our coming. The birds scatter. The fish dispense in the brook. Suddenly we perceive to what a perilous minority we belong on this impartial planet, and for a moment we feel, as these very denizens clearly do, that we are passing interlopers in their natural habitat. Then all the chronicles and achievements of man fall humbly into the history and perspective of polymorphous life. All of our economic competition, our strife for mates, our hunger and love and grief and war are akin to do the seeking, mating, striving, suffering, then hide under these fallen trees or leaves, or in the waters, or in the boughs. Moreover, the laws of biology are the fundamental lessons of history. We are subject to the processes and trials of evolution, to do the struggle for existence and the survival of fittest to survive. If some of us seem to escape the strife for the trials, it is because our group protects us, but the group itself must meet the tests of survival.